Hello, my name is John Williams, and this is my major research project presentation. My topic is connected classrooms. Before we discuss, how connected classrooms can be used to instruct students in the school system, we really need to focus on what a connected classroom is, first of all. A connected classroom is a classroom that utilizes technology of the communication age to instruct its students. Connected classrooms and connected classroom programs provide increased opportunities for teachers and students to collaborate and to collaborate with people all around the world and make connections and use curriculum from anywhere in the world. With this technology, you're able to create and share curriculum and content with other institutions anywhere in the world. And that's really the first step to 21st century learning and moving into an education where students are engaged throughout the entire classroom experience. Connected classroom technologies also provide access, virtual access to technologies all around the world. And this in turn allows for broader subjects to be taught using the connected classroom, such as physics, math, history, language. All of those subjects are definitely a part of the connected classroom. Now that we've had a quick overview of what a connected classroom is, it's important to talk about how we as teachers can implement and utilize a connected classroom environment. And one of the ways that we can do that in education is through programs that are already set up. There are a number of programs that already exist and are designed specifically to help teachers create a connected classroom environment. One such program is the EPALS Global Community. The EPALS Global Community is a program that is set up to provide teachers with access to predetermined projects that students can work on, and an environment, online environment, where teachers and students can come together and discuss what they're learning on the learning space there. The website for the EPALS Global Program is just epals.com, www.epals.com. It's very intuitive, very helpful. It's easy to read, easy to follow. Once you get there, it's pretty straightforward. You can go to each individual space, the learning space, the project space, the actual just overview and reviews and things that other educators and students have said about the program. Some of the projects that I found on the EPALS Global Communities that as a history major I found very interesting and could tell would be very insightful and very helpful in the classroom were projects like The Way We Are, which is actually a social and cultural project to study different cultures around the world. And the same exact thing goes for holidays and festivals around the world. It's the same type of project. You would go in and research festivities and celebrations around the world and what they represent and why they're so important to their cultures. Another project that was a little more broad is digital storytelling, and it's I felt like it was more geared towards literacy and literature, actually not literacy, literature, to where you could recreate stories in a digital manner. Just being able to engage the student in a way that they haven't ever been able to engage with a story before. Such as Beowulf or Chrétien de Troyes' Arthurian romances. You could introduce those in new ways with the help of digital storytelling. Another program that's designed to help teachers create a connected classroom is the Dell K-12 Solutions program. This is Dell's front foot forward in 21st century learning. On the PowerPoint that goes along with this presentation, I've provided a link to the website specifically about the Dell K-12 Solutions. One of the major problems I found with the website, though, is that it's a little hard to find. It's a little cluttered because it's embedded in the Dell website, the Dell commercial website. So it can be a little hard to find on your own, and certainly there are parts of it where you can definitely tell they're trying to push their product instead of focus on instructing teachers how to implement a connected classroom. But the program overall seems very helpful. It's more geared towards the technology used in a connected classroom, more so than the projects that are laid out for the student and for the teacher. In fact, I have a video here that I'll show you. It's just of technologies that they were showing off at Dell World for their Dell K-12 solutions and the connected classroom.
Okay, my name is Snow White, and I'm on the business development team for education here at Dell.
And what is the technology you're demonstrating at Dell World?
So what we have here is our wireless interactive projector connected to our netbooks. It's a Latitude 2120. These Latitudes are actually connected wirelessly to our projector. The projector can connect up to 30 different computers. And what we have here is a lot of times you see smart boards or interactive whiteboards and all the technologies in the board. The way that Dell was innovative is we actually put the technology in the projector. So this can actually shine on any type of white surface so that you can draw on it. And I could be up at the board, or I could actually be away. You still have the same functionality.
Now, the video you just saw actually took place at Dell World, which is Dell's expo on the technologies that they've implemented in the past year. But it would be the same kind of setup you would see at Dell's professional development seminars that they do for the Connected Classroom in their K-12 Solutions program. You can find the link to that particular professional development on their website and get signed up for that and get involved in that if that's something that you would like to do. They also, at the same time, during professional development, offer instructional technologies courses where you can learn how to use the technology to use in the classroom, less so than just learning about what the program is. That's another opportunity that Dell K-12 Solutions offers that you don't find in other forms of this program. Now, we've discussed programs that are already in place to help you implement a connected classroom, but we haven't actually discussed how you can use a connected classroom to actually instruct students. One of the major ways is actually utilizing the technology that's out there today. By utilizing that technology, not only do you keep students engaged and interested in the way you teach, you're able to have access to information and graphical points that you never would have before. One of the main things that I've noticed on all of these presentations is how big smart boards are and software like smart boards. The traditional smart board is actually one that you would have to be standing in front of and do your work all at the front of the class. As you notice in the video, Dell has created a smart board where the teacher can actually be away from the board and utilizing the pen to draw on the board and make notes at the front of the class when they can be moving around the class. I feel like that's definitely a big plus in the classroom, to not be stationary, to be able to move and to be able to move throughout the classroom, especially for classroom management purposes. Another thing would just be tablets, how far tablets have come in the past few years. Being able to have instant access to the internet and just loads of information at your fingertips that you can move around the class with. It's portable, it's small, it's lightweight, it's easy to use. Being able to understand that and showcase information to students that they might not be able to visualize on their own. Some people aren't exactly as spatial as other kids, and if you can utilize that to show it to them, they'd be able to understand, especially in subjects like geometry and things like that, where shapes and having a spatial grasp of the subject is a big plus. Another of the technologies that's very important to remember is the social networking technologies that are out there. Of course, you have the ones that are more geared towards social connection, such as Facebook and MySpace, and Flickster, and all those things that can be used. You can utilize those if you're safe about it and go through the right channels. But there's also things like the Learning Space, which is actually a part of the EPALS program I mentioned before. The Learning Space is a safe social networking site done through the EPALS program where students can go and communicate with other students researching the same thing. They can go and discuss with other teachers, maybe get different forms of instruction, and really help them learn and utilize their own strength. One of the great things about connected classrooms is that they're able to adapt and adjust to any subject that you're teaching in school, whether it be math, science, history, literature. I've already spoken about how the social networking would be able to social networking and the tablets would be able to help in geometry courses and spatial learning, and also about how digital storytelling could help with literature and those types of things. But even beyond that, just with the social networking part of it, there's something to be said for even in a science class, you could actually research, and students themselves could actually go on and find new experiments that are designed specifically for their age group and their knowledge level to be able to use in the classroom, and just keeping them engaged in that way. Obviously, students would be very interested in something that they found or they want to do, and they've had a hand in implementing in the class. So that's definitely a big part of it. Real quickly, I just wanted to talk about why connected classrooms are so important in education today. The traditional classroom setting is quickly becoming a thing of the past, and with changing technologies and new problems that we're encountering, we have to be ready to move forward in the way we educate people. And those problems and technologies are one of the main points. Being able to teach students to deal with problems that we don't even know exist yet is a big part of it. More so being a facilitator than an instructor. Obviously you have to be both. It has to be a blend there, but you also have to teach them self-reliance and being able to find things on their own and understand how to find a solution to a problem that they had to find the problem themselves as well. And the same thing goes for technology. There's technology out there that we don't even know exists yet, and then it'll become public later. But we also have to make sure that the students are capable of using and utilizing that technology when they get out of school. And again, that goes back to facilitation. Being able to allow the students to engage with new technologies and learn how to learn a new technology is a big part of it. Well, that's everything. I hope this presentation was informative, and thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it.